An insult is a verbal grenade. Its power is the power you give it to when you pull the pin of your reaction. The goal is not for you to become emotionless robots, but a fortress. This insult may hit the wall, but it cannot breach your inner peace. This particular video, this guide is broken into three particular phases. The internal foundation, what happens in your mind, the external arsenal, how you respond, and the long game philosophy, how you become immune. So in this video, I will talk about how to respond to insult without losing your cool. Welcome to Staying Dignified with Edith. My name is Edith Olaide Olaleye. Stay right there, I'll be right back. Without further ado, let us go into the business of today. The first one is the internal foundation, how to fortify your mind, the 3-second rule. This is the most important part. It happens entirely inside you, just a few seconds after the insult. The first thing you do here is to pause and breathe. That is the sacred pause. After the insult, the first biological instinct that will come to your mind is to fight or flight. Your heart to start racing. This person just insults me. You want to fight back. Your face flushes. You want to fight back. That is the primitive things that will come to your mind. Like, what? Are you like? Then he just insulted me. She just said that to me. Like you really want to fight back. Yeah. Like some people say, you've already had the right thing, the right word to say to the person. Like as the person is giving it hurt, you want to give them hurt back to them. Right? That's the first thing that comes to your mind when someone insulted you. There's something I've discovered about myself. Anytime I'm preparing for a particular message, there's a way the thing find, or maybe I'm talking about something, there's a way it finds itself to me, like testing also. Why I just prepared this particular message, one random number I just called. By the time the person called, I saw that it was one young boy. Hello. I said, hello, is this? Next thing the guy said, hello, is this? I just noticed that this guy didn't have anything to say. Maybe he was expecting me to call him back. I didn't call. The boy called me more than 5 times. Hello. At some point, I stopped talking. Then he started insulting me, calling me all manner of names. The old me would have responded. Even if it's to say, you are the one that is this, you are the one that is that. The names he was calling me, I would have responded. But I just finished preparing this message. I was cool. I wouldn't lie to you. I felt like responding. But that's like, it is maintaining your calm really worked for me. I didn't say anything. After some time, he stopped calling. It was even the following day I blocked his number. So I know you really want to react when you're being insulted, especially when you don't deserve it. So this is the action you will take before you respond, in case you want to respond. Deliberately take a silent breath. Breathe. Because this thing does 2 things. It oxygenates your brain, allowing your prefrontal cortex, that is your rational center, to come back online. And this stops you from blotting out what you will regret later. Do you get it? Now there's a way our brain works. So at times it's what you give to the brain that it will bring out to you. So calm down. This pause is superpower. It signals control, that you are in control of that situation. Have you, out of impulse, replied someone and you later regretted it? If yes, that's in the action if you're pausing to breathe. And the second point is for you to decode the intent, not just the contents. In the pause, you quickly analyze the insults. Ask yourself, what's this really about? Insult generally falls into 3 categories. The projection. The insult is a reflection of the insulter's insecurity, jealousy, or pain. Someone who feels powerless will really want you to feel powerless. A person who is unhappy will try to drag you into their unhappiness. And also, this is not new to some of you. So this isn't about you. It's about them using you as an emotional trash can. They can just dump things that are paining them. They just want to dump it on you. So don't let it enter you. That's the top. You can check my videos on what haters don't want you to know. I will drop the link in the description below. The second thing you will check is the test of the power play. This person is the person a bully, a difficult co-worker, a toxic relative or partner trying to test you to bring out a rise out of you. So your reaction is the prize they want to get. Denying them that. I remember in my university days, there's this lady, she was my roommate, my bunkmate. She, at some point, she frustrated me. I wrote it in one of my books. At some point, she frustrated me, but I didn't react. It was after the session that she said she intentionally pushed me to the wall. She wanted me to react so she could have a say. But thank God But thank God I didn't react. So try to check the test play, the unskillful expression. Sometimes people lack the emotional vocabulary to express hurt, to express pain, the frustration, disappointments. They lack the emotional vocabulary to express that. So it comes out as an insult. So it is clumsy and hurtful. The root is just a desire for them to be heard. I don't know if you've come across people like that. It's not say they hate you, but there's something within them. They are frustrated. They will just talk at that moment. It's like a time bomb. They don't know how to express it. So by the time they express it might come as an insult. It's not as if they wanted to insult you. It's not as if they wanted to get angry or they wanted to provoke you. It's just that they're frustrated. You don't know how to express it. Sometimes this often come as when a woman, especially a mother, is emotionally drained. She's frustrated, she's tired, and she doesn't really know how to talk. She started lashing out over little things that does not matter. At that moment, she's trying to communicate, but her vocabulary lacks emotion. So it comes out as insult sometimes. All they wanted at that moment is to be heard, for someone to notice that they are dreaming, for someone to like, okay, baby, just relax, calm down. Do you want to go out? Do you want to have some fun? They are just trying to pass out the emotion, the pent up emotion. So the last part in the first phase, which is your inner foundation, is for you to affirm your self-worth, your inner mantra. Silently in your mind, affirm the truth. This says more about them than it does about me. Their words do not define my reality. I am secure in who I am. This cannot shake me. This internal affirmation serves as a shield, preventing the insult from becoming an inner belief. So let's go into the second phase, which is the external asana, choosing your response. Once you've secured your internal foundation, you can now choose your response from the place of power and not panic. At this moment, you are no longer reacting, you're responding. So here I will give you 5 tactics. The first tactics is for the graceful exit for unnecessary battles. Sometimes the most powerful move is your refusal to play the game. This is especially effective for random trolls, strangers, or insults not worthy of your energy. How to do this? Maintain calm eye contact. Give a slight, almost pitying smile, but say nothing. Simply turn and walk away. Alternatively, you can use a calm, dismissive phrase. I'm not going to engage with this. Okay. Said neutrally, not sarcastically, and then change the subject. And the last one, I hear you. You say it by acknowledging what they say, but you're not accepting it. Do you know why this works? It actually robs the person of the drama they crave. It also communicates that they and their opinion are not important enough to warrant your energy. Tactic two is the high statement and boundary setting. This is for ongoing relationships. These are people you really have to interact with, your family, your friends, your co-workers. It's assertive but not aggressive. How to do this? Name the behavior and its impact, then state your boundary. When you speak to me in that tone, I feel disrespected. I need a conversation to the professional if you're going to continue on there. I am not okay with being called names. If you have a critic, please deliver it respectfully. Do you know why this works? It shifts the focus from trading insults to addressing the behavior. It's impossible to argue about how you feel, and it clearly lays out the consequences in future behavior. Tactic three is the curious question. That's the Jedi mind trick. These tactics help the insulter to confront the absurdity or the cruelty of their own words. How to do this? Respond with genuine, not sarcastic curiosity. What did you mean by that? That's interesting to say. What makes you say that? Could you explain what you hope to accomplish by saying that? Why this one? It puts them on the spot. They are now forced to either backpedal and expose their comments as meaningless, double down and reveal their malice, which will actually make them feel worse, or simple stammer and fail. You remain in control, calmly observing the struggle. Tactic four is the agree and amplify for witty deflection. Use this carefully and only when you can use it lightly and in humorous tone. It involves agreeing with the insults in an exaggerated and absurd way that highlights the ridiculousness. Take for instance the insult. You are so lazy. Then your response. You have no idea. I'm actually pioneering the new form of stillness meditation. Another one which might come in workplace is your presentation was a disaster. Your response, a disaster. I was actually aiming for a full-blown catastrophe. Glad I hit the mark. Do you know why this works? It shows that you're so secure that the insult can't even touch you, let alone have an effect on you. You can laugh at yourself, which actually disarm the person that wants to insult you. And the last tactics is the direct, calm call out. This works for blatant disrespect. This is the moment where you have to maintain your ground firmly and unequivocally, but still in control. How to do this? Lower your voice, maintain firm eye contact, and state a simple, powerful fact. That was uncalled for. Do not speak to me that way. That comment was disrespectful and I won't tolerate it. Why it works? It is a clean, powerful, and undeniable statement of your boundary. There's no room for interpretation. You are the immovable object. At this point, let me introduce to you my latest publication. That's the 20th publication I've done in 8 years. The title is Fake Positivity. I will drop the link to purchase it on seller in the description below. The soft copy is 4,000 naira, while the hard copy is 5,000 naira. If you're interested in the hard copy, you can email me. I will drop my email also in the description below. So let's go into the final phase, which is the long game philosophy, building immunity. Your ultimate goal is to reach a stage which insults simply bounce off. This is a lifelong practice. Firstly, you have to cultivate a strong sense of self. The reason why insults hurt is sometimes they connect the secret insecurity you harbor. The more you know and accept yourself, the flaws and all, the fewer hooks insults can latch onto. You know, when I was growing up, if anybody talk about my breast, my small breast, it pained me. But now I've accepted it. I don't have a big bust. So if you like, talk about it from now to eternity. I will just say some of the steps I've discussed prior. So it doesn't get into me. Engage in practice that builds self-worth. Pursue mastery in a hobby. Keep your promises to yourself and surround yourself with people that affirm your value. And the second thing to do here is to reframe winning. The whole definition of winning is to destroy the other person with better insult. If the person give it to you one, you give the person double. That's all the better way, like her. And give it back to her the way she gave, more than the way she gave it to me. People now be saying, wow, I trust you, champion. It will be feeling cool. That was the old way. That one is now obsolete. The new evolved definition of winning is protecting your peace. Did you stay calm? Win. Did you avoid sinking to their level? Win. Did you walk away with your dignity intact? Win. When your goal is your inner stability, you never lose. And the last point is for you to practice empathy, even for them. This is the advanced level. Try in the aftermath to feel the pain of the person. What could cause the person to lash out like that? This isn't to excuse their behavior, but to free you from the anger, the bitterness that may linger. Seeing them as the wounded person rather than the monstrous villain allows you to release the emotion of the event faster. At this point, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and share this video with others. Don't forget to like and comment also. In summary, for the internal, pause, breathe, decode, and affirm. From the external, choose your response from your asana. Graceful exit, I am not engaging with this, you walk away. Boundary sets, when you say X, I feel Y, I need Z. Curious question, what did you mean by that? Agree and amplify with humor. I agree with that. I'm even the worst. And direct caller, do not speak to me in that way. And the last one, the long term, build unshakable sense of self. Redefining winning as protecting your peace and practice empathy to release the poison. Mastering this art transforms you. You stop being the prophet whose strings can be pulled out by anyone with harsh words. You become the one in control, grounded, unshakably calm, no matter the storm surrounding you. That is the true power. And until next video, remember to stay dignified.